Halloween seems to show you that there are two different kinds of people. People that love to be scared. Just love it.
And then people that don't.
That's it.
I fall into the people that don't.
Yeah, I like Halloween for the parties and the fun, the camaraderie.
The decorations.
Yeah.
I love Halloween decorations. They're my favorite.
Yeah. I do like it. It's one of my favorite holidays and always has been. So I like candy. Taught me early on to like Halloween.
There's some little dishes I think you should make, Mama, that are awesome. You can make these Halloween dishes that look like brains, but it's like, spaghetti or...
I think I've seen those before. It's a really cute little idea for parties.
Now, that's a fun part of Halloween. Now, the other part is just the scare factor going into some of the haunted houses. People love that. Man, I was talking to our boss, Leo, about the Universal Studios Halloween Horror Nights.
Yes.
And the people that will stand in line for like 2.5 hours to get into one of those houses, and a lot of it's just people going, blah, 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 and jumping out at you, and you're through the house in like a minute. I was just like, what? And then they go right back in line for like a couple hours, and then for 1 minute. I'm like, to each their own, man. Not my thing. And this, I really don't get. They say people are now paying up to $250 a ticket for what they call the victim experience.
Oh, this thing is insane.
What is this?
There are these services, and especially around Halloween, you see these in some cities. I don't know if we have one here. I remember seeing a news report in San Diego.
I think there's one also in Vegas.
That makes sense, yeah. I'm sure it is.
I think the one you're talking about's in Vegas.
These are horror shows, I guess is what they call them. But for $250, they will physically and verbally abuse you.
Most people can't make it through. It's too traumatizing to them.
The victim experience? So, like, it's what? Like, you're in a room and then somebody just comes in and starts just beating the crap out of you?
They verbally abuse you, and you sign a waiver. So if you get...
Sounds like the studio.
You're right. And they going in there that you're going to get physically assaulted.
Wow.
$250. You have to pay for that.
And that's fun.
For some people, it is.
Yeah, I don't even get.
Is this a weird kinky thing?
I don't think it is. I think it's just a weird thing. I don't think it has anything to do with sex.
Yeah, it has to do with people that really love the extreme horror part of it. And some people just really like, they just can't. It's probably like with anything. You have those people that just, for whatever, they can't get enough. And they take it to that level.
They take it to the edge. And the edge isn't enough anymore.
Yeah. Watching horror movies is not enough. Now they want to be the victim in the horror movie.
Yeah. And there might be a crossover of people that are into, I don't know, fetish stuff. I mean, I'm not ruling that out, but I don't think it's all that.
Mm-hmm. There's two different experiences you can get for around the $250 ticket price. The victim experience, where you get physically and verbally abused. Then there's another one they call the Gates of Hell.
Sounds great.
Do you pay extra for that one?
I think that's the same rate. That is a maze full of electric shocks and actors who jump out and make contact with you and yell terrible things at you.
I mean, I don't see the fun.
Your radio show sucks.
And it's going to cost me $250 large.
Just go ahead.
People are paying good money for that experience.
Just to get insulted. I get that for free.
And
I'm not
shocked? Yeah. I don't know. I don't get it.
They say the Gates of Hell is an R-rated movie experience where the victim experience is NC-17.
Well, there's one story I can't even say on the radio, but they shove an item in someone's mouth. That's part of the thing.
An adult item.
An adult item.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I saw the video, and this is a different one, but I think some of them, the one I saw in San Diego, like they will waterboard you. That's part of the fun.
Whoa.
They lay you down kind of like you're on an incline, and upside down basically at like a 45-degree angle, and then they put that towel over your face, and then they pour a pitcher of water like on it, and you feel like you're drowning. So that's part of the fun experience you get.
That's what waterboarding is.
Yeah, that's basically what it is. And apparently I've never done it, but apparently the sensation is that you're you're drowning, and so it really messes with you. They say drowning is one of the worst ways to go.
Jeez.
And so but people are paying for. I mean, honestly, like
Torture.
It is.
People have lost their minds.
So, but
Yeah.
what if you go too far as an entertainer performer in that setting? What if you go too far with the physical stuff and someone then goes, "This guy or this woman did this to me. This isn't cool."
Yeah.
Is that all part of the?
I
Little...
think, if I remember right from the report, and it's been a year or two since I've seen it, but they had a waiver, and not to me that a waiver would cover you or should, but yeah, I think they get you on camera and you write off and say, "Look, I fully understand what's going on. Great bodily harm could come to me by doing this experience." Like, I think they could like accidentally kill you. It's like, so, and you're just like, yeah, but I guess. That's just the way it goes.
Seems like one of those weird rich people game. You know what I mean? When people are real rich, they do this crazy kind of odd games.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dark and sinister.
So I know the one in San Diego. This one that you were talking about, it's freaklingbros.com. It's in Vegas, is the one that they have. And it also looks like they do haunted houses as well.
Like regular ones, or am I going to get punched when I walk in there?
Yeah, and it won Best of Vegas 2018.
Best of Vegas.
Maybe it's us.
I think I'm gonna go see Britney instead. I don't know. Just call me crazy. I'd
for
rather
some
not
peop-
be brutally attacked.
For
than,
some people, that's equally as horrifying, Virginia.
I don't know.
Yeah, but what we were thinking about here is, I wish they had one in South Florida, because if they did, I mean, Jbird's like, "Oh, I'd love to do it." And I was like, "Oh, you gotta be crazy."
You
man.
would do that?
Yeah, I would do that.
I
I wouldn't do that for just a normal thing. I would do that so I could talk about it for the show.
So, who attacks you, a guy or a girl?
I think you don't get to pick. I think you go in there and whatever attacks.
Who would you pick if you could?
Oh, are you asking in your seductive voice? I guess I'd pick a woman because you want me to say woman, so you can somehow make it uncomfortable and talk about my love life.
I'm just trying to keep it sexy over here.
Yes, a woman would be great.
Somebody said what you need is you need somebody to come in and waterboard Jbird, and you need to find a dominatrix and like an S&M parlor. That could be half of it. Yeah, because you could half of it. Like I could see like 3 challenges to see if Jbird could go through it. You probably do the waterboarding. You do an S&M where you're getting the whips, the clamps, all that kind of stuff.
Clamps?
Yeah.
What are we clamping?
Yeah, what are we clamping?
I got a couple things in mind.
A couple.
Yeah.
Get them clamps out.
Yeah. And I don't know what the other part that they had. I remember the one in Vegas I saw, or the one in San Diego. I think they were like dunking people in water, and then they were, they had like these experiences where they're taking their hands and putting them in weird, like put it in the wall, and like things would happen to their hand. And like, oh, it's weird as that pan. Like, you know.
I mean, the waterboarding doesn't scare me. If you want it to make me drink the water, then I'm like, oh, gosh, there's torture for me.
I don't know, man. I think if you did the waterboarding,
Y'all can't break Bird. Y'all can't break me.
Well, that's the
We
question.
should do soda boarding.
Virginia tried to break me earlier with her weak-ass questions earlier this week. Can't break this. Can't break this Bird. I challenge y'all.
Okay. Well, I don't know if there's anybody in there with any ideas.
Does anybody know a dominatrix that we can get in here and try to break our bird?
That's really what I think the call-out's for, yeah. Is there somebody that has some ideas on what we could put together? I could see like maybe a good 5-minute challenge with 3 different things that he goes through to see, can Jbird make it through, or would he tap out?
So many clamps.
Because I know
gonna-
I would tap out in a heartbeat.
It's
I'd
gonna-
be like 10 seconds in.
It's going to take way more than your dominatrix, your clamps, your waterboarding to break this Bird.
Okay.
It's going to take more.